I'm your host, Anoa Changa, and I'm so excited. I tweeted about this earlier. I have my shirt on. Shout out to Bruce Franks. Bruce doesn't even know who I am, but I'm like a big fan. Bruce Franks Jr. Out of St. Louis, Missouri, 78th Revote happening this Friday. It's when you if you check out anything that's been going on with this whole process, right? Their election was over a month ago, August 2nd. Bruce was one of several, Bernie Crats that ran across the country, got there, man of the community, really involved and engaged, and he lost. He lost the initial vote on election day in August by 90, I think it was 90 votes, 90 absentee ballots, right? So, that's just so close. So him and his team, they were able to pull together the money to get a recount, and they really dug in, and some other independent investigation started. I think one of the newspapers did an independent investigation, and it came to some irregularities, some inconsistencies, some suspicious activities involving primarily these absentee ballots. I think it was like 250 altogether or something like that. So there was a court challenge mounted. And the incumbent is apparently a part of, the fifth, like the political machine for that area. She, her husband, her son, and her daughter all hold some type of political office in that area, all control some type of funds or other, like it's really like, when we talk about all the things we believe is wrong with the Clinton family on a smaller scale, right? And this is really why getting involved at your state and local level in those elections is so crucial, because here we have someone who's an average, ordinary Joe, so to speak, right, who got out there and decided he wanted to be a representative of the people. Like, he worked in the community, he's worked with youth, he's, worked with the police, he's worked with so many different groups, he's been an activist. He wanted to contribute in this way, and it's so amazing to see people come together behind candidates they actually really believe in. I'm inspired, and I'm all the way down here in Atlanta and can't even vote for the brother. You know what I'm saying? Like seriously, I found out about him around the same time I found out about Cori Bush. Like you guys know from before, Cori Bush totally. And I still got to see, I don't even know if Cori has any more shirts left, but I still want to rock one of her shirts too. But anyway, I was really excited to get this. This is part of one of their fundraisers selling these shirts. Part of his theme is like being a superhero. And you can see the graphic and stuff online. But Bruce Franks Jr., check him out on Twitter. Give him a shout out. Even if you're not in the area, definitely show them some love, because it has been an uphill battle. Thankfully, for the most part, it seems like the newspaper, I can't remember exactly which newspaper. I know St. Louis American magazine endorsed him. He's had some other endorsements from other elected officials in the area. And people have really come out to support him, because the incumbent, Mrs. Hubbard, and the black establishment, and someone made a comment about the white establishment trying to hold out a black candidate. That's what's even more egregious. These are black Democrats. These are black elite Democrats that have held on to the reins of power, that have had their hands in the cookie jar for eons, who are not making decisions in the best interest of the community. Today, love her dearly, Liz Brown, attorney Liz Brown on Twitter, Liz did one of her famous unpackings today, and she unpacked not so much this stuff with the election, but the assorted affairs of the Hubbard clans. Hashtag Dem Hubbard, HUBBARDDEM, HUBBARD, and really laid it out in terms of things, everything from one of the Hubbards who received an award from the Koch brothers, Alec. Democrats receiving awards from Alec? Where does that happen? To everything from Miss Hubbard receiving offices with other Republicans, right, and not with the other Democrats. Like it's just all types of stuff going on with them. Money being misplaced, like thousands, tens of thousands of dollars, and this is on a state level, so that's a lot. So all this to say that this is very exciting to see that this brother was able to stand up against the machine, that the people stood with him, and that he has prevailed. I mean, we're so far so good. He won at the trial court level in terms of the revote. They immediately appealed, and he's had, a sitting member of the Congressional Black Caucus trash talking him on Twitter. He's had folks from the NAACP trash talking. I mean, like seriously, people are so nervous about losing their positions of power. They are trying to bring this brother down and bring down the revolution on a scale in St. Louis, and we've seen so much about St. Louis over the past few years, And this is like the type of revolutionary change that we were talking about needs to happen across the board. And it's very exciting. And, and I get excited thinking about Joshua Harris as well. The Baltimore Greens held a function with Ajamu and see, I remember his name. He should be president. I'm joking. But and Jill Stein, they did a whole big thing in Baltimore and stuff. So shout out to Joshua Harris, who's running on the Green Party ticket in Baltimore as mayor. Like, these are people who are out there, community first. These are the type of people we should have as our civil servants. These are the type of people we should have as our elected officials. And it's really exciting to see people get behind them, organizing, engaging, and thriving with the community. So Bruce, they won their appeal. Shout out to his lawyer and the whole team that out there that's just doing whatever they have to do to get it done. If you are in the Missouri area, Missouri is a big state, I know. If you're in the St. Louis area, or if you're somewhere in Missouri nearby and you can get there, they are asking for donations of large umbrellas for Friday's Revote. So this went up on appeal, and the appeal court went through its whole analysis and discussion and found that the trial court made a correct decision. Like, the decision that it made was within the evidence that presented. So it affirmed, the decision for the Revote. The Revote is going forward on Friday, September 16th. District 78 is going to do it all over again. So, really hoping they're able to turn out the vote and get the people out there the way they need them to really, shake some stuff up in their area in that part of Missouri. So that was pretty exciting. I want to start off on a high note, right?